Salvete omnes, nomen mihi est canicus. I am back with another Honor Among Thieves build, this time with Doric. Um, Doric is a very fun character, and unfortunately, we don't really get to see in DDO the most classic thing that we see from her in the trailer, which is turning into an owlbear. And I know that was controversial to begin with, but quite frankly, uh, let's get an archetype where we can turn into some of these other kinds of animals, just a wild shape archetype, and include owlbear. Like, why not? However, because of that, we're going to get as close as we can. And so uh, I have Doric as bear druid. Um, so being druid, she's got to take all the forms, but we're focusing on bear druid and we're focusing on melee. She definitely doesn't have a falcon, so there's no falconry. So I know that doesn't make any sense because I went ahead and got cats for others, but still, we're just doing strength based druid. And now, Doric, in order to get the stats the way they needed to be, because she's a tiefling, it's a little stranger. +2 tomes was not sufficient across the board, so I didn't need a +2 tome for charisma, and I needed a +4 for her wisdom to get it all to work out the way it was supposed to. So I know her strength is kind of low, but again, this is flavor, not accuracy, or not something that's going to be good in the game. And she's a bear druid; it's going to be fine. So we got our abilities. We're going to have start with a 12 strength, 16 dex, 16 con, 18 intelligence, and 19 wisdom. Which, actually, you know what? Let's look at the enhancement trees. I'm going to call an audible here. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I will edit the forum post. We're going all wisdom. We are going all wisdom. We'll put in falconry, and yeah, we'll change that up because that's ridiculous. All right, so much stronger build now, and we'll get there. All right, let's look at the feats. Maximize spell, because I didn't really have much to take in the way of feats first level. And again, there's nothing really thematically appropriate for her. I mean, yeah, you could do augment summoning as a druid, but she doesn't really summon anything. Again, she's a wild shape. So, and we don't really see her cast spells, really. Some of these other things that you might argue are thematically appropriate. I mean, we could take toughness. I mean, sure. I think I take toughness other times, but that's what it is. All right, wild shape, bear. Going bear. We're doing bear druid. So we'll get the owl in somewhere. Actually, we can take an owl, I think, from the falconry thing, so we can have owl bear that way. All right. Now I know that's cheesy. That's a dad joke, but whatever. Natural fighting, because we are doing melee druid, and we want the natural fighting. Wild shape wolf, we have to take it, but cool. We'll take another wild shape. Have some options. You can certainly drop into wild shape wolf if you want to. More natural fighting, dire bear. Again, owl bear would be more fun, but we'll take dire bear, and that will be our primary shape for this build. Natural fighting again. We have all three natural fightings by level 9, which is actually quite good. I mean, spellcasters or spellcasting classes that do melee um, often take much longer to get all their combat style feats. And as a matter of fact, I don't think a lot of melees get all of their combat feats this early. So this is very good. Okay, we got Winter Wolf. Other options, cool. Um, Slashing weapons, we're going scimitar, traditional druid. Um, Doric is a very traditional druid in that sense, and that kind of fits with her character. We have to take an elemental shape because that's what we do. Like, it's not really a choice here. If you want to take fire first, take fire first. It really doesn't matter. We're not going into elemental shape. Quicken spell. I mean, listen, you're a druid. You're going to cast some spells. Maybe you want to quicken a healing spell or something like that. So take quicken spell. Empower spell here. I'm going to, yeah, you know what? In epics, we'll probably be taking something like Shard Storm to get temporary hit points or something like that. Well, we may have some spell casting, some spell like abilities to take in epics, so we'll have that prepped for epics. Overwhelming critical, epic toughness, or toughness is in epics. Intensify, again, same thing. Crush weakness. This one, I don't want to get into too many spoilers, but this one applies. Okay, this one needs to be here. I was just saying, this one needs to be here. More toughness, deific warding for defense. This is common. This is me. This isn't a themed thing. I just like deific warding. I take it on basically every character I take up into epics. So if you think there should be another spell here somewhere, sure. Emboldened spell. I mean, my argument here is just what else am I going to take? More toughness? Maybe. Maybe you can take more toughness. Ruin? No, she's not. We're not doing ruin. Master of the Wilds? No. Um, Precision, but that doesn't work while we're raging. And we're definitely raging on this character. So why not have things hit a little harder? Or why not have a little bit more to your DCs? It's not going to change the world. It's not going to, get you from completely whiffing in R10s to hitting every spell. But again, feel free to take something else here. Perfect natural fighting, I think, is definitely the way to go here. Actually, can we get this any earlier? That's not one of the ones where we would do that. Let's see. Deific warding. Yeah, we can take this earlier. So we're going to switch this up and take deific warding later. Yeah, that's better. Or can we do? Oh wow, no. We're doing it way earlier. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking, and then we're going to take double strike here. All right, let's get some more melee in this. Actually, I don't know what I was thinking here. We got Scion of Arborea. All right, so I will update the forum post here in a little bit because I'm off my rocker. All right, spells. I just took spells. Doric doesn't particularly cast spells much in the movie, and spells aren't a major feature of her stat block. She primarily interacts with her wild shape form. So take whatever spells you want. I've got Maul and Shred in here for obvious reasons as Bear Druid. Again, it just I call Lightning Storm, like Stone Skin. Whatever. It's just take the stuff that you think will be helpful to you. They're Druid spells. Some of them are great. Some of them are only for fire elemental forms or water elemental forms, which you're not going to take. So, you know, spells are what they are. All right, let's look at these enhancements and see what we can change. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out of this tiefling tree, and we're going to reset this. And then did I take falconry over here? No, I didn't. So let's bring in falconry and switch this out. All right. Snow owl, white falcon. Yeah, snow owl. Got to be a snow owl. All right, let's get some healing amp. Animals a favorite enemy? I don't think so. For her. I mean, let's be honest. I'm just taking this to get wisdom and hit and damage. This is not thematic to her character at all. So let's try and keep it a little, within some boundaries here. We're not just going to go crazy. And this is not a falconry build. We're just trying to get wisdom to hit and damage. So let's get some more wisdom and take wisdom to hit and damage. And if we're here, so we're taking the hit points. I think that's fair. All right. What is this? No. If we've got a point left over, we'll take it. All right. Let's get some of this good stuff again from the Nature's Warrior tree. Let's get some saves. Don't really need trip. Actually, do we need trip TCs? Does the bear trip anything? I don't think we trip anything. Anything in here scale off of trip? Knockdown trip bonuses. Yes. All right. So we do want trip DCs. Some dodge. Sure. We get here. Fortification penetration. Reducing spell cost. All right. So there we go. That's our new tree. So basically, we're taking everything in Nature's Protector with, I think, maybe a couple of exceptions, or did we just take every blasted thing? I think we may have taken every single thing in this tree, 54 points. I don't really think there was much in here that was much of a compromise or something that wouldn't really be helpful, and certainly nothing that is terribly distinctly different from her theme. Actually, no, I will say this. She doesn't carry a shield. So if you want to go real hardcore, I mean, for that matter, she doesn't carry a weapon at all. I mean, she's got a slingshot. You can see that in the trailer, but so we're not fighting unarmored, or we're not fighting unarmed in DDO. You can, if you want to, you can play Fist Druid. If you want to play Fist Bear Druid, go ahead. But if we're going to equip the scimitar, we might as well equip the shield. In for a penny, in for a pound. So yeah. All right. So this is the new tree. I'm happy with this. We've got wisdom to hit and damage. Yeah, we took falconry, but we've got the owl that gives us the owl and the bear. That's the closest we're going to get. But really, I don't have to justify this too much. We're getting wisdom to hit and damage. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, this says wisdom to modifier to damage, but it gives you both hit and damage. So we only need to take this. All right. So that is the enhancements. Let's look at the epic destinies. And we're going Fury of the Wild. All right. Just Fury of the Wild. Most of the things in here. I didn't take some of these things. We got bonuses, trip DCs that could be useful if you want to take that. I took tactics DCs over here in Dreadnought. So if you want to switch these points over here, but I was trying to get up here to get this ghost touch, but that's not really that important. So you can certainly switch any points that you like from Dreadnought over to Fury of the Wild. Unyielding Sentinel is just to get this divine energy resistance because it's awesome. It's not particularly thematic. None of this is really thematic to the build or to Doric. But you know what? She didn't get into epics, so who knows? Like, who's to say she doesn't take divine energy resistance when she gets into epics? I mean, she's not an epic level character, so I'm taking creative license with that. Okay, so this is my build for Doric. Again, same as the other characters. I'm not taking or not doing the items. Um, I mean, should you play this build? This is really just a bear druid build with wisdom to hit and damage. That's all this is. So if you like playing bear druid, play as Doric. That's cool. Um, is this the best bear druid build you can make? I'm sure not. A lot of that's really going to end up in your itemization. I mean, could we have, maybe taken weapon focuses to get a little bit more melee power and creep up the melee damage a little bit, maybe. Um, but a lot of whether or the degree to which this is useful at in game is going to be a function of, do you want to play bear druid at in game and not just play ice druid? I mean, do you really want to do that? You can, but I mean, if you want to. Um, but then items, and I mean, part of the family, some Isle of Dread stuff, and you're done. So, all right, this is Bear Druid, and for Doric, and uh, maybe sometime in the future when in preparation for what I hope will be a sequel to this D&D movie, Standing Stone Games can give us some new archetypes or new ways to kind of uh, be a little more thematically adjacent or in the vicinity of what we see on screen, and maybe bring in uh, as an entry vector for viewers of the movie. All right. Gratias vobis ago. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time for Simon, um, the sorcerer. Si waletis, ego waleo, walete.